Alright, guys, welcome back. We're playing a game I love. Oh, my name's Drew, by the way. I sometimes record game content. I also do a Christian podcast called Sons of Thunder. Check it out. It will be linked in the description. But yeah, so this is Blueprints. This is a game I love. I'm a huge fan of puzzle games. That's pretty much all I will be playing outside of League of Legends, or maybe I might play the new Battlefront when it comes out because it looks really good. But so most of my content is probably going to be puzzle games or turn-based strategy games. So I've played this game before, just so everybody knows. I have played this game before, but I'm going to start a new game for everyone because I think it's really fun and I want to restart fresh. I did not beat the game, though. This is a long game. I'll probably play this for about an hour today, and we'll call it episode 1. And then we'll make it a little series. But so the premise of the game is, well, let me see if it gives you the breakdown first. But spooky music, eerie, creepy music. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Kind of looks like the Colonel.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills.
I love the art style of this game.
Made by me.
Forgive me, guys. My voice is breaking a lot. I'm kind of stuffy. I might be having a cold.
I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy
We got it.
of the Sinclair legacy
We got it.
should have
We
no
don't.
trouble
I did not get that far in the original game. This game is long. There's a lot of stuff to find in this game.
Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Don't even worry about it, Gramps.
Witness whereof I have hereunto
Or
set my
Unc.
hand
I think it's Unc.
18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
Okay. So yeah, there is blueprints, play on blueprints. So essentially, every day you have a certain number of steps that you can take, and you are gonna. I'll show you. This game is so beautiful. I'm such a fan. I've played the heck out of this game for like a month. Okay, so do you see? I don't have a mouse cursor, but if you look up in the top left corner, you're gonna see 50 next to some feet. And so every time I enter a room, I lose a foot, or a step, I should say. Here is the blueprint. Okay, now I can. Yeah, right there. So, this will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint map by pressing tab. Alright, so this is how you see this. Every new room I open will open a new box here. This is a special room that I need for something later. Getting there took me a long time in the first one. So, now that I know a little bit better what I'm doing, maybe it won't take me nearly as long. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have found some memories of you. The many visits here as a young boy, and I was hopes these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume that you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake the intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could be further from my mind. I chose as an error. With that said, there are a few ground rules of the commission covered in the fine print, and I will... No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. And I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is as very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Okay. And now this will explain, so that each time you enter a room, you'll lose 1 foot. When you no longer have any left, you will be too tired to continue searching, and you must call it a day. And every day, these rooms reset new. So, let's get into it. Let's go. Hallway. Good start, good start. For my first run, I'm going to just try and get as far as I possibly can. No intention. I don't know the pantry. I should have gone the corridor, but I need gold. That sucks. This was the worst option. Give me the closet. Okay, well, I'll at least get 2 items. Each item has a role to play. I get that this isn't quite as interesting as me trying to figure this out the first time, but hopefully the game itself will be interesting enough. There's a card here. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Good to know. Okay. So, I'm going to go with the parlor. And then over here, I'm going to go with the storeroom. So the storeroom, there's no other door in here, but it does give me 3 items. And these items matter. So you get a key, a gem, and a piece of gold. So in the parlor... It was a great honor to receive the invitation to dine at your estate with the old hams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen, in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of the time... Anyways, this is a game. Okay, so... There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Okay, one box is going to be true. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. And then only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Okay, so those are over here. So what do we got? This is the white box. Okay, well, obviously it's blue. It's a lie. This box is the black box. It's white, so that's a lie. The blue box contains the gems. That is a true statement. Let's go. All right. Next. Okay, so here's what you got to pay attention to. So when I hover over Nook, it's leading me back into the storeroom, meaning it would cut off of my ability to go any further in that direction. So that is not a good one. Now, both of these require gems. So those gems I just got, both of these are going to require me to use one to get it. I'm going to wait on the security room, but I'm going to go ahead and take the courtyard because... Yeah. So the shovel I got earlier, if I see piles of dirt, there's usually one in the courtyard. That sucks. Never mind. I got a freaking tin can. That's so stupid. Okay, what about over here? Anything good? Hey, there we go. Got some coins. Okay. And this is a metal detector. It will help me find more coins throughout the house, and keys, because they're both metal. The more you know. Okay, so now, this is what I was talking about earlier. If there's a door leading back into a room you already have, it's just going to show up as this. It's just going to show up as a blocked way. So, now, of course I get this so early, but I don't have the thing I need. Chat, red rooms are bad. Okay? Red rooms are bad. Anytime you get a red room, so like the lavatory, or just the bathroom, it's just nothing. There's no items. It's a dead end. It's bad. There's nothing in here. And I've tried to look for anything possible that could be in there. There's nothing in there. So we're gonna go with the bedroom. Yeah. Here's a chest. I could possibly a key in here. I did not. Okay, well, neat. I'm gonna. I have 2 keys. Oh, never mind then. So keys open chests, but they all, oh, nice. But they also open locked doors. So sometimes you get a door that can't be opened without a key. Oh, I did not want to do that. Oops. Okay, well, it's fine. This isn't a bad pull. Okay, so this is the observatory. Super cool, super cool. The globe spins. This one also spins. Ooh, I didn't know that. You see, you're learning something new every single day. Okay, so before this will work, though, we have to turn it. So hold on. One, I don't think it will. I think it has to be higher. And then how do I get it higher? Shoot, I forgot how to lift it. Oh, there we go. That's it. Okay. And then we can push it all the way up. And one more over. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This book over here tells you it's got stuff about the stars. So every time we draw this room now, starting from this point moving forward, it will add another star. Well, yes. So like I know today I'm going to get 1 gold. Tomorrow, 2 trunks will be added to the entrance hall. Day 3, we'll get 3 steps, and it just keeps going. And now, once you get past day 20, it's going to start giving you multiple things. So even between day 15 and 20, you get multiple options using those days. So pretty cool. It's a good room because you get something. There is one day where there's one thing you don't want. But overall, good room. Okay. I would have really liked... It's fine, we'll go with the kitchen. Okay, so something I'm gonna do, because I know in the kitchen I can buy food, and the food can give me extra steps. I'm actually gonna run back down here to the pantry and start trying to fill out this side, knowing when I come back here, I can get more steps. So, let's go back. I'm gonna go all the way back. There we go. And in here, metal detector's telling me there's metal. It was right. This is a really good room because it means anytime I enter a bedroom, so even this bedroom over here, I get 5 extra steps on top of what the bedroom already gives me. But I'm going to take the corridor because I need more than that. I need to... Oh. Almost missed you. Perfect. Okay. It's telling me there's something here. Oh, nice. The beauty of this room is I can... If I wanted to, I could redraw floor plans. I'm actually going to take this room because it gives me extra steps, so my game doesn't end so early. We'll do that. Just wanted to write you a quick note thinking for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose particular personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. That is important. That is an important note I learned later, because I did not know what I was doing at first when I played billiards, but we'll get there. Don't worry, guys. I will also play in the future. I will play games that I've not played before. This is just one that I really like, so I wanted to restart it because I never beat it. We're gonna go with this one red room because I just lose gold every time I go in there, but it's not that big of a deal. And the thing is, like, I lose gold every time I go in, but it gives me 3 entrances, and so that's really nice. It's all about sacrifices. Give and take. I'm gonna go with the spare room. The spare room really never usually has anything in it. It's just to connect you to another space. Oh, that would have... Darn. I like both of these, but not in the way they're presented. So we're going to take this one, even though it only gives me 1, which is just because that's blocked, but it's fine. Okay. Oh, that is clutch. Okay. We are still alive. Is it a key? I hope it's a key. Yes, thank you. What do you have for sale? Gem, sledgehammer, set of gems, or running shoes. I want the sledgehammer. Sledgehammer means that if I come up to a chest, I do not have to use a key to unlock it. I can just break it. The dining room. I'll take the dining room. That's fine. What do y'all think of this artwork? I really like the way this game looks. I just think it's so pretty. Like, I don't know, the cartoony style, just, it's really charming. Okay. Perfect. So the mail room gives me, when I restart the game, go into the next day, I get an item for free at the beginning of the game. Where? Oh. Nice. Okay. Hey, oh hey, buddy. How's it going up there in that big house? I think that most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent, and I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure that this is going to find the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor. Be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer you before your trip that will actually be useful. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that... Oh, wait. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day planning dirigiblocks. Anyways. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to the denied. I wish I could read that. This is for the utility box. That's important. When I played this the first time, I took pictures of like everything. So I have them on my phone already, but I would recommend that if you play this game, take pictures because this stuff is important. That was a really good pull. Okay. Okay, let's go back to the spare room. And yeah. Just like the government, taking all my money. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna take the Bedour because I might get the Rumpus Room again. But this gives me... Oh, crap. Dang it, I'm stupid. I forgot that I didn't get that room that gives me the 5... The only reason I did this was for those 5 extra steps. I would have taken the Rumpus Room. Ah, that sucks. That sucks. Okay. There's a safe over here that I forgot. Ooh, wait. No. Chat, I'm sorry, because I know things that this game... So, okay. You look at this postcard, right? What is the important factor of this postcard? What is it? It's December 31st. No, sorry, December 25th. It's December 25th. So, here's the thing. This took me forever to figure out. I ended up having to look it up. So I'm not acting like I am, just trust me. But this is part of the secret of the game. So, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name or fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not, by that same display of weakness, clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid, and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless the betrayal of our son Simon, your heir will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. Okay. We found a hidden letter. I do apologize, but there are like 8 of them, and I've only ever found 2, so there's still a bunch of mystery left to solve. But I did know that one, so I apologize. Okay. Well, security is my only option now. This is creepy. Creepy. I just love it. I love the aesthetic. I don't know, maybe I'm overdoing it, but I think the aesthetic of the game is just so nice. I think it looks so clean. Everything about it. I just love it. This is a huge fan. Also, though, because I'm loving puzzle games, that's like my whole thing. If you have a puzzle game that you want me to play that I've not played before, please put it down in the chat, because I am a huge fan of anything that involves me to use my brain to figure out what's going on. And usually I suck at them, if I'm being honest. Not always that good at these. To be fair, I had to look up stuff in this game because, yeah, there's security cameras watching every room in the house, including the security room. Why are they all on? Why are they all on? Crazy. But, you know, so where my mind went when I played this game the first time, I assumed that the secret information you needed for the house to get into like different locations and to figure out the passwords and stuff, I assumed all of that information is stuff you find throughout the house. I was unaware that what you need for a room is in the room. So you never have to go outside of the room to figure out one of the secrets within the room. But so remember that red thing we read that said the ones on the west wing are always locked? I wish I could read that. Unless written by hand. So red memos are always lies unless they're written by hand. Blue memos are always true. So the West Wing is not more prone to be locked. Good to know. Low. We do not want those. Okay. For now, that's all I'm going to do to keep this game moving. But, so yeah, when you come in, there are terminals around the game. So, like, several rooms have them, not just this one. They do different things, but when you come to this room, this one specifically can do key code doors, which are stupid, and I hate them. It can prevent you from getting them as often by the later game. Because usually, let's see where we at. Pretty much here and up now, we're going to get locked doors and we're going to get security doors. And with security doors, you have to have a key card. And if you don't have a key card, can't open them. And that's an item you only find occasionally. So, staff notice. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals in the estate. I need this. I don't remember what it is, and I'm not going to look at my previous photos to figure that out, because that would not be right. Okay, well, I'll need a magnifying glass to figure out what that is. I'm trying to... Can't figure it out. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. This is a lie, because remember, red ones are lies. The antechamber is locked, and that means we do need access levers to open any of the doors. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. That is true. Okay. Let's keep... Oh. Okay, so we are... This sucks. Okay, well, I'm going to go with the archives because I have to, but red doors suck. This place is... This one's creepy, but... So now, one of my options will always be hidden. Dude, I literally... That's so stupid. I literally just did this to not get keycard doors, and it didn't matter. Okay, so in this, for this playthrough, I really don't want to go through and read all of these, but essentially, if you want to pause and read this, there's a lot of, like, lore being dropped here. And this is also why I thought, because there's so much, like, random lore just throughout the game, my expectation was that some of the puzzles in certain rooms you would need information from other rooms to solve. So that, if you play this game for yourself, just know there will never be a puzzle within a room that you have to get something outside of the room to solve. But okay, let's keep moving. Utility closet, laundry room. To not waste a gem, I'm gonna go with the utility closet, because if I get a certain room, the workshop, boiler room, I'm gonna risk it. I failed. You hate to see it. Risked it and lost. Okay, well, that's okay, because we have another route, but the Red Prince. This is by the lady who we just read from those news clippings. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up, for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds were not around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we've said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. That was amazing. That book is important, but not quite yet. I've never thought about the fact that it talks about in the same room. I wonder... I mean, I know it's talking about that book specifically, but I feel like Anyways, okay, so there's literally nothing else I can do without a key card. So we're going to go back. And which way do I need to go? Ooh. Let's see. Ow. Sorry, I had to check some text messages. I'm sorry, I did not give you my undivided attention, chat. Alright. Yeah, I lost a lot of steps doing this. This is probably a bad idea in the first place, but now the tomato soup would give me 5 steps for every red room in the house. I have 2. It's 10 extra steps. It's not bad. At least it lets me keep playing. 2 gems to get the music rooms, but I get 2 keys. And it's the only way for sure I know the game keeps going. So, yeah, we are winding down. I think I'm probably... What is this one? Ooh, the prism key. Fancy. And a coin. Nice. So, I believe these matter. So, I don't actually remember. So I don't know when I was doing this before if I ever figured out why, like what this was for, but the sorry, important message. So, we have first, oh, come on, the bolded word. So in number 1, so first words. Where is it? Is there not a bolded word in 3? Am I crazy? On. So first words on the. First words on the. It definitely spells something. And there's more of these sheets throughout the house. I never figured out what this was for. I just know that that is something to keep track of. This music is so pretty. What does it sound like? It sounds like something. I don't know. Anyways. Kind of sounds like Minecraft music. Chat, do we go... Oh, dang it. So the veranda, we get at least another door. We know for a fact, but we lose our gems. This would be pointless. We'd get 4 items, but we would have... I mean, well, okay. So one other option is we take the chance in the walk-in closet, and maybe we get a key card, and that would open up the archive room. But we are so far away from the archive room. I'm going to take my chance on the archived floor plan, and we're going to just see... Dang. That sucks. Well, that is it. There, we got our steps back, but we did not get... Unfortunately, we did not get a key card. And we didn't get another door. Aw. Who feeds you? How are you alive? Aw. Okay. What's he gonna do? This is the MVP of the game. I love him. Okay. What a jerk. Okay, well, maybe Simon's a jerk. Maybe Simon's a jerk. That was kind of mean. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission. Simon may be younger, but... Or there's some brotherly tension between Simon and Daniel. Alright. Peace out, bro. Okay, guys. Well, I think that's it. I'm gonna have to wrap. This is my easing back into video game content. So, this is only about a 40-minute episode. I think for a first day, I promise I will not just do 1 day per episode because that would be crazy. This game is very long, but for day one, not bad, not bad. I think that we found out some lore, we explored, we made it pretty far as well, but unfortunately, we just didn't get the items we needed, which is stupid and common. So, okay. If you want to see, before I end everything, since I've got the steps, you can explore the outside. So, look at that beautiful mountain range. This is an area that's locked. We have to get that unlocked. This area is open. You can also go down here. There's so many mysteries. Like, why is that boarded up? Can it be unboarded up? What's over here? Why is this, like, special? You've got this area, whatever this is, but you can go all the way down in here. Very creepy. But, bro, I could jump off the edge. Let's see. And then the other area that was interesting that I have never figured out. So again, like I said, I feel bad because this isn't technically my first playthrough. I'm not just figuring stuff out like everybody else. There's a lot of stuff I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in this game I did not find. So that's locked. I think that's the entrance into the estate, though. You have a strange, like... Oh, this is where I'm sleeping. This is my... Yeah, this is my campsite. And then over here... Never figured this out. This is locked with a coded padlock. Never figured that out. But I want to get back here so bad. And then there's also... There's also over here... this locked up area. So, gotta try and figure out how to get in there. I actually have figured that one out. I did that, but... Alright, well... That, I believe, is going to be it for day one. Thank you for watching. If this type of content interests you, like, subscribe, comment, helps the channel. If you're interested in any of my other content, if you like Christian podcasts, go click the link in the bio to go to the Sons of Thunder page and check us out there. If you want me to talk about Christian stuff while I play video games, I may also consider that. So, but anyways, Blueprints, thank you. Have a great day.